From Aquatic Sports Performance here. It's just mostly pain today. How you feeling?
That's how I feel.
All right, we're on our way to the pool for another practice right now. We're officially about 3.5 weeks out from the SPMS Championships, where we'll try to break the 200 and 400 free relay record. Today we've got a speed endurance workout. Now that we're getting closer to the meet, the race pace will be a little bit more important, so we're doing a little bit more race at race speed specific type training. So we're not doing the 5/100's best average anymore. For today's workout, we've got a little warm up, and then the focus is going to be on using a variety of equipment. The idea is post activation potentiation, where we're going 225s with some sort of equipment at about 70%. The goal there is not to go hard on the equipment, it's just to kind of like load the stroke a little bit, so that when we take the equipment off, we feel really fast and our limbs feel really fast through the water. So we're gonna go 225s with equipment at about 70% on 40, and then we'll go 225s all out on 120, and then we'll go 50 smooth, and then we'll go 4 rounds through that. After that, we'll probably do a little bit of easy, and then the second main effort is more speed endurance type set. We're gonna go 50 with fins at 100% on 50. We'll go 25 with fins at 100% on 50 as well, and then we'll go 25 smooth. And then, so the odd rounds will be with fins, even rounds with small paddles, so we can try to keep our tempo up higher, and we'll go through 4 rounds of that as well.
Is that 100 stroke?
Yeah, the 50 fins. Yeah, this set will be 100 stroke. The first set will be with 50 stroke.
Okay.
The idea behind doing the 50 stroke first is that requires a little bit more energy. So doing stuff that requires higher energy at the beginning of the set, we can execute a little bit better because we'll be a little bit fresher. We'll do the 100 freestyle set second, because it doesn't require as much energy as the 50 set. So we'll do that second, and then we'll warm down. How do you feel about the workout?
I think it's what I need. I swam Kevin Perry this weekend, and I think the one thing I lacked was kind of my top end speed. So
yeah, the motivation behind this workout was when I was watching Sid swim the 100 free this weekend. It looked like his tempo was missing a little bit, so we're gonna work a lot of tempo and just general all-out power is I think what we'll need to swim fast in December. So for the warm-up, we're just gonna go 200 mixer, and then 825s, odds are underwater kick, evens are butterfly, and then another 825s, just going perfect 50 free technique. Okay, go.
whose butterfly is cleaner?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm not a swimmer.
2 more?
Yeah.
Let's go the other side.
That's only.
All right, so we're gonna go 4 rounds. We're gonna go 1 round with the cord, 1 round with the sponge, and then we'll go 2 rounds with the socks. We only have 1 of each, so Sid and I, we're gonna take turns. The 225s with equipment, again, we're doing it at 70%, just trying to feel our stroke. And then when we take it off and we try to sprint, we should feel super light and fast in the water.
Alright, so the first thing that I noticed here was the difference in mine and Sean's stroke count and strokes. So I take 16 strokes, Sean takes 13 strokes on this 25. Sean has more of a straight arm freestyle while I have more of a bent arm freestyle. So I slip a little bit more than Sean does. Sean holds a lot more water than I do, but we're going the same times, so we can probably both have something to work on.
Round 2, I'm going socks, and Sean's on the cord now.
Alright, so a couple things I noticed on Sid here. He has a pretty good breakout, and then as his hand, especially his right hand, when it enters pretty close to the hand or to the head. So I'd like to see that entry a little bit further from his head so he's able to catch more water right away. On this breakout, pretty good breakout. His head does bob up and down a little bit too much. So if we can keep that head a little bit more still, it'll be more stable and have a better body line.
Just a quick note, I think true speed work would actually be like 625s on like 8 to 10 minutes. But we only have like 45 minutes to train, so we obviously can't afford that. So we're doing our best with 25s on 120. Belt malfunction.
The only thing I noticed on this one with Sid's breakout is watch his foot right there. See how he kind of kicks bubbles with that initial dolphin kick. I like to see that one underwater. So just it's basically just timing it a little bit better. I think he does a little bit better on this one. Yeah, he does a little bit better on that one. So it's a little bit smoother breakout. Nice finish.
What were you working on that last 25?
So I had a problem where every time I use gear, then take the gear off, I felt very sloppy. So Sean told me to go 5% slower. So I dialed it back 5%. I felt much cleaner, and I might have been a little faster too. So I think if you learn how to swim slow, if that makes sense. In turn, you'll swim faster.
Sometimes slow is fast and fast is slow.
Our last round, we kind of messed up. We're both on our sock round now. So we're gonna go left sock only, and then right paddle only, and then switch right sock only, left paddle only.
Something that stood out to me on this one was the differences in mine and Sean's hip. If you look at my hip on the right, my butt's almost out of the water, while Sean's is riding low in the water. However, my hips rotate a lot more than Sean's hips. Sean's hips barely rotate, while mine rotate a little too much. This probably could be because I have pretty bad T-spine mobility, while Sean has excellent T-spine mobility.
Alright, so moving on to our stroke endurance hunter freestyle work. We're going to 50 fast on 50, and then a 25 fast also on 50, and then 25 smooth. Odd rounds are with fins, even rounds with small paddles. We're running out of time, so this will probably be the last set.
Alright, immediately what I noticed on this one with fins, first off, Sean's much faster than I am at fins. But if you look at Sean's kick with the fins, he kind of has an awkward pause in there. It's very brief, but there's a pause. It's not continuous, it has a rhythm to it. So I think if he's a little bit more continuous with his kicks, hopefully that can help raise his hips up a little bit.
So immediately what you can see here once we put paddles on Sid is he can hold more water with the paddles, and what that tells us is that if we can just get Sid to hold more water without paddles, his stroke will improve. As you can see here, his right arm is entering way further from his head. He's holding more water, his stroke count is lower. Unfortunately, Lapsum's gonna swim, Unfortunately, Lapsum's gonna end in 2 minutes here, so we won't be able to finish up the kick set, but it's still really hard. So I think this is a good place to call it, honestly.
Question. Would you rather do a really, really hard sprint set or a really, really hard distance set?
Answer in the comments below.
What do you think?
Really hard sprint set.
Yeah, I'd rather do a really hard sprint set. Growing up as a distance swimmer, you don't want to do that stuff.
All right, so we're back in the car. I think of our preparation, I think that practice was the hardest practice we've done.
Yeah. Dude, don't drive after doing that stuff. I can't see straight right now.
Yeah, but it's all right. We're about 3.5 weeks out, so I think it's good to do something hard like that. And then I'll probably swim pretty easy tomorrow, let myself recover, and then we'll try it again. If you guys like that video, like and subscribe. We have new videos coming out every Thursday.